Well, Pep, a disappointing evening. What was your take on it?
Yes, it was unfortunately we could not take the point. That I think it all looked like a 0-0 result, and until we suffered the goal on that little mistake. But in the end of the day, I think our team has been growing and deserving a little bit less that we got in the pitch for the last 3 games. But plenty of positives that I need to focus on those and help the team keep growing, and obviously now we know that we got to bounce back on Friday in front of our fans in the end.
The moment that did hurt, it sort of came out of the blue, and Lee Camp had made a couple of good saves prior to that from more difficult shots.
Yes, I think he was doing a good game. And they didn't have much attack, to be fair. I think Birmingham dominated the attacks, and we were more dangerous going forward. We missed a little bit more clarity up front, but it was not easy because they were defending with a lot of bodies, and you have to do things very, very quick and find more spaces that we could not find enough space. But I think we dominated the game, especially the first half. Second half was a little bit tighter, and there was a lot of defending to do for both sides. So we haven't conceded really any chance, So that's the unfortunate part, and we know that we lost the point that we had before starting the game. But again, I've seen this team bounce back at home before, and I'm sure the mentality is going to be there. So that's possible.
Second half, you mentioned there, Wigan started quite strongly, and the game seemed to be going nowhere, and you freshened it up with the wide players coming off. I guess that was deliberate to try and force the issue a little bit.
Yes, obviously. They had a lot of work to do. Dan Crowley in front, I think they produced a really good football, not only with the ball, but as well with the pressing and helping the team defensively and take a lot of responsibility going forward, create good links in attack. And obviously, in the second half, we wanted to freshen up that side of the game a little bit, and that's why Karim coming from the bench and Odin, who made his debut, I think they both contributed well on that. But unfortunately, it means nothing because we didn't got the points that we wanted.
And Jake Clark sort of coming in, Mark Roberts with a tight hamstring couldn't quite make it this evening. How did you think that Jake fared?
I think he was very good. I think he played with a lot of maturity. He's quick, so he defended very well. He worked very well with Harley and with Christian, and it was not easy for him because he hasn't played before in the league. And first game, I think he took it with a lot of professionalism and a lot of focus in his own play. And I think offensively, he contributed very well as well. He helped us to build attacks from the back, and I think he showed a really good quality with the ball.
And the last change, I believe it was because he was suffering a little bit from the effects of cramp, wasn't he?
Yes, absolutely. We wanted to go a little bit more forward, and then as he was on that stage, I didn't want to keep a substitution, so that's why we dropped Gaza and we put Ivan, and we play with 3 players in front of Ivan behind the 2 strikers, and we had the control until the end and tried to get a chance that could give us the equaliser. But unfortunately, that didn't happen, so we'll have to do it on Friday.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned Friday, Middlesbrough at home. You go into that game a little bit hard done by these last 3 matches because fine margins could have gone either way.
Yes, I think we deserved much more than what we got. But in the end of the day, football is football. There's no room for excuses in football. We need to make sure that we deserve it again on Friday, and then we take it. It's not only deserving, it's about deserving it and taking it, and that's what we're going to do. We've got to be a side on the pitch that will want to go for the game from the beginning and take it, and we know that we have to bounce back, and at the same time we know that we've done it before, so we've got to find that strength in ourselves and get us back on the view of to winning ways and get back to even a better position in the table.